When you are doing something that you love, you don't look at it as a challenge. You look at it as an opportunity. My name is William Phillips. I'm 32 years old, and I started at my computer career back in October. I started the military when I was 18. One of my jobs specifically was I was a radio operator. It was kind of my first little taste with technology, and at the time I was like, wow, this is really cool. Like, you know, just learning the codes and the commands and just everything like that. But when I got out, I went to college at Ohio State for a few years, but I really just didn't find my niche of like what I wanted to do. I tried different things, but nothing really stuck. And then, when I got to my 30s, I'm thinking to myself, well, I'm on my computer all the time. And at one point, I was looking up how to do different things. I was like, maybe I should do IT. I have a lot of friends, especially in my church that I go to, who are in IT, and they're all telling me, yeah, you should do it. It's a great career. You can do this, you can do this. Like, it's a very broad field. There's so many different routes that you can go to. And so I just, at the time I was working at a nonprofit, and, I was thinking, well, I could, but like, I really need a job. I really need stability. I got let go from my job. And I'm like, well, I got nothing else better to do now. So I got to figure out what I'm going to do. I went and I looked up online, and I found my computer career. I said to myself, okay, well, I'm just going to fill this out. I'm going to find a bunch of different things and fill them out and see if maybe I can get into a program somewhere, some way, somehow. And I'm telling you, I must have found like 5 different ones. But my computer career, out of all of them, was within 10 minutes. And I'm not even making this up. Within 10 minutes, I'm getting a phone call. Hey, we saw that you applied to my computer career. We just want to talk to you. And the guy that I was talking to at the time, we had an hour-long conversation. And then within like a few weeks, he's like, yeah, you start October 8th. And the rest is history. I have very little IT experience coming into this. A lot of people know about networking, they've worked jobs. I didn't really have that. I'm more of a jack of all trades kind of guy. But coming in here, it just felt like it was so smooth, trusting the process, and like just knowing that over time, repetition, you ingratiate yourself into the program, and you just take it at full value. Like, you will go so far, because I'm just taking everything. I'm like, got it, and just moving forward. The fact that there's a program for vets, I think, is a very, very good sign that this is a program that's, worth its weight. I think the hardest thing for vets, in my opinion, is, when we transition, and some guys have it all together. Some guys just know, like, I'm going to do this. I was not one of those guys. I struggled for a lot of reasons. I think the only regret I really have is not doing this sooner.